Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Yeah, two, that is ending. Two. Watch the blood, watch the blood, watch the blood. 81. Hey, go. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Shit, watch the shit. Check 4. Switch it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down past the 30. And some room to work.
You ain't doing nothing today.
A huge play there right off the bat. 51 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
First down.
First down for Darius Geis. And a short gain down to about the 33. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Second and 9 now. He finds a man with a crossing route. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line.
Ain't no such thing as a look. He's crossing. He's clean. Check safety.
On first down, this is Geis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Check 50.
Here we go on second and 12. And this goes intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Come on, set. Not a wolf. Mike 54. Rock. Check. Crunch.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike 5-4. You.
Here's second and 8. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after the catch. That's a big game. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a second and 2.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They complete this to Ingram is tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Holding brought down. That's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And they'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Hey, alert 3. Slam.
They'll try to run it in there. They will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to steal first here in this opening quarter. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together Charles a nice sustained drive.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second and 3. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
That recovered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Let's go. Pick on the base. Right there, 54 Mike.
Elliott running with it. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Go. Switch. Watch twitch. Check. Shoot. Check.
On third down, they'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He'll send this one into the mile high air, and it's a good one. It's taken on the 25. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 receptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with it?
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off at the 30. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Blue down.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. He's finally taken down, and it's a big game now, and it'll turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Hatchet. Big Dan.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, he's still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Hey, 50's the mic, 50's the mic. I smell squeeze. I smell fear in that offense. Check 99.
They'll look to throw. That's caught by Kelly. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Check 43. Bounce. Wide, get wide. Right there, 54.
They'll run for it. It's Matt, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll give it here to his running back. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Now a handoff looking right. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Check 52.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8.
Check 50.
He'll drop to throw. They got position on him, and he pulls it in.
There we go.
A gain there of 21 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage going to come from and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Nice with the carry on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Here I come again. Here I come again. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check, 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 check. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Spawn.
They'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the punt. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if you started through 4 in the first half, you might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take the distance. All the way home for Broncos score. Ezekiel Elliott, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Here's McCray now to add the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film and to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Back to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game. A 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence, but borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dash.
Yeah, especially maybe when they look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Ready. Check Mike 54. If you'll get this boy.
They'll run on 1st down to Marlon Mack. And he goes down, but now the game is inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. And an out of the line. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Tucking it in from 24 yards out. And the Broncos push further out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously with the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try to go 2 for 1 here. Get some points down and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Long, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them out. Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run on first down. It's Mack. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And it's a loss of...
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Second and 11. Finds his tight end Ingram. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Let's got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion on first down.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Hey, check my...
Second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deron Payne breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
They can't stop me out.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams watch to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Right back to him on first down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the out. Watch the out. Out, 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 out.
On the ground, it's Geis. There's his face here. True. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Darius Geis, 45 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go. Run it, run
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
They go to Elliott again. They'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
He's checking crap.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, defense, let's go. Hayward.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Check safety. Hey, off. Legs 50. Run it.
They'll look to throw now. First down. Complete to Keller. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it up. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him going and communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
7 yards there and a first down.
Watch the ship.
A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. You gon' see it. Son. You gon' swing. That's it. 24. Check 24.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they stop him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. McCrane able to knock this one through. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You got nothing. Switch, switch, switch. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Under crunch. Under crunch. Check 37. Check 37.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, we are.
Now back to throw. This is a caught by Brown. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33.
Check. Lucky.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move left up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Mike 52. I got it.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man on the end route. Complete.
Get ready.
7 yards there and a first down. They'll run with Geis. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
The way with the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from the line.
Well, certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Set, hut, 54. Out, get him.
On 2nd and 15 now. Kelly. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. Cooper was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, hold on. 50. Here we go, D. Delta. 50.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deron Payne picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This is taken at the 15. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, what are we going to do?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now they try the right side here. Got some room at the 40. And he cuts it right sideline. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 82 yards. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here.
Hey, we got 3.
They'll try and throw for it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them to get on that offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Ready. 54. Line 54. Okay. Watch the run. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Deuce. Check 99.
Play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Logan Cook now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down. Kill. Check.
They'll give it here to his running back. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception returned their defense seals the deal.
One thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly. Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. Is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch the slack. Go get him. Slow.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
59. Check, 59. I'm coming. Slam.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check 52. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Again, it's in. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check, check. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Jam, 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 jam. Right there, 54. Right there.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Broncos, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.